Good morning, children. Welcome back to our math session. Today's topic is Introduction Part 4 of Cubes and Cube Roots. In this video, we are going to learn about cube roots and finding cube roots by prime factorization method and estimation method. So, let me start. So, our next topic is cube root. Now, this is no more new to you because you already learned about square root in the previous lesson, isn't it? So, the same, very similar manner, cube root is the inverse operation of cubes. In previous lesson, we already told that square root is the inverse operation of squares, isn't it? Same manner, cube root is the inverse operation of cubes. For example, if you want to get 8 from 2, what do? You multiply 3 times 2, isn't it? That means 2 cube, that is equal to 8. Similarly, if you want to get 2 from 8, so what will you do with 8? If you cube 8, then it will get 8 into 8 into 8. That means 64. So what will you do? So in that case, you do cube root 8. That is equal to 2. So 2 cube gives 8, but cube root 8 gives you 2. So that means both are inverse operations, isn't it? Just like your squares and square root, right? So all of these, when you look at these, you see that whenever you want to get 1 from 1, you cube it. You want to get 8 from 2, you cube 2. You want to get 27 from 3, you cube 3, and so on, isn't it? The same way, if you want to get 1 from 1, you cube root 1. You want to get 2 from 8, 2, you cube root 8. You want to get 3 from 27, you cube root 27. If you want to get 4 from 64, you cube root 64. Isn't it? Same way, means what we have done in the square root and squares. In this way, we can say that cube root is the inverse function of cubes. And this symbol is called cube root. And it is read also cube root. Okay, the 3 will come inside the root. That is why inside the number, inside the cube, whatever number may be, it will come 3 times. That is why outside it is writing 3 cube. Means cube root. Inside the cube, how many numbers should be there? 3 numbers. Means same number 3 times multiplied there. That is called the cube root. Clear? Okay. Now finding cube root of a perfect cube. So another question is, how do we find a cube root of a perfect cube? So our first option is still remains the same prime factorization method. Okay, so let's take an example. Let us suppose that you have this number, that is 175616, means 1,75,616. Quite a big number, and you have to find the cube root of 1,75,616, right? So what do? We prime factorize the number, isn't it? So first number that would divide it completely is 2. So what we are getting then? 87808. Then again by 2, 43904. By 2, 21952. Again by 2, 10976. Again by 2, 5488. Again by 2, 2744. By 2, 1372. Again by 2, 86886. Again by 2, 343. So now 343, we know that the cube of 7, isn't it? So now divided by 7, 49. Again by 7, 7. 7 by 7, 1. So what are the factors we got? We got the factors are 2 into 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 7 into 7 into 7. Means 3 times the group of 2 and 1 times the group of 7. Isn't it? So we can take it together. How could we write 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 cube into 7 cube? That means 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 whole cube. 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8, 8 7 ja 56. So 175616 is equal to 56 cube, isn't it? So now we know that cube root is the reverse of cubes, isn't it? Now we can write cube root of 1,75,616 is equal to 56. So the answer is 56. Clear? Okay. Let me start our next topic, that is finding cube root of a perfect cube by estimation method. This is a simple three-step process which helps us to estimate the value of cube root. So let us take the same number, that is cube root of 175616 means find the cube root of 1,75,616. So just now we had found the cube root of this number using the prime factorization method, isn't it? So look at this method now. So we should go step by step. Okay, we already told that simple three steps are there. So we can see the first step now. So the first step is divide into group of three starting from units digit. So same like yesterday, we have to make the group of 3 and it will start from unit place. So here we will get 6 digits are there. So 2 groups we will get. So we can divide it into group 1 and group 2. So first group is 616 and second group is 175. So our first step is over. Now step 2. Units digit of first group decide the digit of the cube root. Means the first group's unit digit will decide that what should be the unit digit of the cube root. Okay. So for that, in step 2, we focus only the first group number, that is 616. Now focus on the unit digit of group 1, that is 6, isn't it? So for any number whose unit digit is 6, then their last digit of the cube also end with 6. So we got the unit digit, that is 6, isn't it? 6 cube is equal to 216. So we know that any number is ending with 6, their cube also end with 6. So we got the unit digit of the cube root will be 6. Now, next step. Unit digit of the perfect cube that is smaller than group 2 forms the tens digit of the cube root. We have to see the tens digit, isn't it? So now we will focus on group 2. Here, what is group 2? That is 175. Now, we have to find out the perfect cube which is less than or equal to 175. So, let us look at the first few perfect cubes. That is 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is equal to 64, 5 cube is 125 and 6 cube is 216. Isn't it? So 216 is greater than 175. So it will not work. So what is the that value which is less than 175? That is 125. So 125 is the value which is less than 175. Now, what is the unit digit of 125? That is 5. Then what should be the number will come in cube root? That will be 5 itself, isn't it? So, 125 is the cube of 5. So, 5 will become the tens digit of this cube root. So, the cube root of 1,75,616 will be 56. And this is the same result exactly we obtained by prime factorization method also, isn't it? Yes. So here you can see that we did not do any multiplication, division or factorization, etc. Isn't it? Nothing we have done here. No operation we have done here. We just did a kind of estimation. So that is why it is called estimation method. Understood? So let us try one more example of finding cube root by estimation method. So next time we are taking a number, that is find the cube root of 1,10,592. Here also 6 digits are there. So we will get a 2 group 3. Isn't it? So what are the groups we can see? The first group is 592. And what is the second group? That is 110. So our first step is over. Now we have to move the second step. What is our second step? We have to see the unit digit of the first group. So the first group is 592 and its unit digit is 2. So any number has to at the end, what would be its cube that we have to see, isn't it? So normally we have learned that any number ending with a 2, its cube root would end with a 8, isn't it? 2 is equal to cube root of 8. 2 cube is equal to 8. So inverse cube root 8 is equal to 2. So therefore, the unit digit of the cube root of 1,10,592 would be 8. So our second step over means we got the unit digit of the cube root, that is 8. Now we move to step 3. What is step 3? It focus on group 2, isn't it? We have to see focus only group 2. What is here for group 2? The number is 110. So we need to find out the perfect cube of the number that is equal or less than 110. So here you can see that 3 cube is 27, 4 cube 64, 5 cube 125. So 125 is greater than 110, isn't it? So that will not work. So what we can do? 64 would do, isn't it? So because 64 is smaller than 110. Now see the 64 is the cube of 4, isn't it? So therefore 4 would be the tens digit. So here what is the cube root of 1,10,592? It would be 48. Is it very simple or not? Yes, it's very simple, isn't it? We are doing no operations here, nothing we have to do. Simply we are estimating the value and finding the cube root. It will work only the perfect cube itself. Okay, it may be 5-digit number, a 4-digit number, a 3-digit number, any digit we can find. If it is a perfect cube, then only we can do the estimation. Clear? Okay. Here we are winding up this session. Okay. So try these questions. You can do yourself. Nothing is there. You have to solve by prime factorization or by estimation. I already explained how to do. You try yourself. If you are having any doubt, you can ask. Okay. So thank you.